Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Agent Carter Season 2, Episode 3, Better Angels. I'm your host, Mike, and we're short two people. Joining me is the lovely co-host, Cleo.
Hello.
Hello. We're all alone. I should have said this podcast contains spoilers and communists!
Yes. Should have said that.
I forgot.
Commies! Damn commies!
God, the commies everywhere. Look at this guy. He was a scientist. And he's a communist.
That's the one thing Red Foreman has in common with this character he plays on this show. His name I'm never going to remember. Because I'm always going to call him Red Foreman.
I had it.
What are you, a communist?
I don't know what it is. Yeah, what are you, a commie? I forgot that for some reason in my head, 50s, 60s was the time you people were accusing you of being a communist. I forgot they still did it in the 40s too.
Yeah, I mean they went ham in the 50s, but 40s was still.
Yeah.
I mean, you were just coming off of a fascist leader, world leader, so.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, what a way to save your company's bacon. There's an explosion. The guy disappeared, and he was a communist spy who blew the place up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very convenient story.
Yes.
Yeah. Peggy was just like, all the evidence we needed in one place, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
No.
You're going to tell me he's an international mastermind spy, and
hit everything in his floorboards.
Everything
together.
is going to be in one floorboard, and the gun is going to be obviously under his bed? Come on. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Chadwick and his lovely wife set him up for being a commie.
Yeah.
Which, I forget, that's a valid way to defame someone, I guess. So, we find out, we'll get to more about Dr. Wilkes later. We finally get Howard Stark this season.
Yeah.
And he has been sorely missed.
He's got a lot of biddies. Expect nothing less.
No. He has production assistants.
Right.
I have a question. Weren't you a production assistant?
Yes. I've been a production assistant many times.
Did it involve walking around a pool
where
in a
I
bikini?
actually did work?
Okay, I was going to say.
I didn't just get to hang out in a pool all day, although one time I did go. We had a gig in Vegas, which was fun, and I did hang out in the pool.
Well, there you go.
But not during work.
Mm-hmm. They help him think. He thinks. He's thinking. Yeah. So,
like he staggers out at like 10 in the morning. It's just like, sun.
Somebody turn down the sun. Yeah, because that's gonna work. So there.
Irish coffee and comes back with whiskey. I think you got half of it.
You got half of it right. Yes, you got the Irish part.
I just love Howard. He's great.
He is great, and he kinda helps discover that Jason is not dead.
He is not creepily, but he is like ghostily following Peggy around.
Right. And trying to get her attention. And, okay, honestly, I don't know what I felt. I felt like I was watching a Looney Tunes cartoon or something here. I don't know why. Okay, so, Howard, he puts his new film developing solution that will allow him to develop, not visible light onto film, make him another fortune. And, he puts it into, a spray gun and just whoosh, sprays. I'm like, what is this, the Acme company?
Yeah, that's definitely an Acme product.
It's like anti-vanishing fluid.
Yeah.
So, sprays and, oh look, Jason's there. But
yeah, and I was just sort of sitting there, I'm like...
Really?
I'm sorry, how does that science work again? Could you want to explain that to me one more time?
And I'm thinking to myself this whole time, I'm like, yeah, he's not going to be able to talk. And he didn't. He was completely mute. And
Yeah.
he was kind of
He sprayed his
incorporeal.
words.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'll go with that. That was really weird.
I think that's the farthest stretch of like pseudoscience that they've ever taken.
Straight out of a comic book.
I love the movie he was making. There were so many references in this to like the MCU in general. So the making a movie out of a comic book, that's just ridiculous.
That was the
I just
one.
want to spend my entire life as a disembodied voice. That one made me sad.
That one did make me sad. I want to spend the disembodied voice.
Oh, Jarvis.
That made me really
Jarvis.
sad. Yeah, I chuckled at the whole. That's a terrible idea. Movie out of a comic book. So horrible. So, Jason starts spilling the beans a bit. Says that Whitney Frost was there, and he took the brunt of the blast, which is probably why he's invisible. But doesn't explain why she has bits of the zero matter embedded in her.
I think she has all of it in her.
Mm.
And that's just the bits that are coming out. Because she touched him with her hand, something that's nowhere near her forehead, and absorbed the asshole director.
He melted into more zero matter, and
yeah, she absorbed him. So, I think she's a walking singularity.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Oh no, now I've forgotten Peggy's boyfriend's name.
Jason Wilkes.
Wilkes. Maybe like Wilkes's physical form is somewhere inside her. That sounds really weird, but you know what I mean. If she's a black hole, if she's holding things inside of her.
That would be interesting, but you also notice after she absorbed him, the little cut on her forehead got bigger.
Get bigger, yeah. Maybe it's trying to get out. I don't know. It doesn't make sense yet. We don't know enough about it.
No, we don't. We got some more information about her, though.
Yes!
That whole scene, after Peggy, confronted her again, that whole scene with her husband, with Chadwick, and she's sitting there putting on the fake crying, I'm like, you manipulative bitch, shut up. Just go away. I don't like you. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, I loved it, because her husband's an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
He's an asshole with zero talent. Like we've seen him in the meeting where all the smarter guys are just being like, "Yeah, don't worry, you're just gonna do the thing and it's gonna be fine."
You're gonna be the
shut up
senator.
and sit down. He's clearly just a face, a puppet. It's like he's an idiot. So I don't feel bad for him.
Mm-hmm. To quote a senator I saw in an interview once, you don't need to take an IQ test to become a senator.
No, unfortunately you don't. You should.
You really should.
Really should.
At least, be able to prove you can pass high school math.
No, it's not. Maybe math, yes, but logic. I think
I like
there
logic.
Should be logic tests.
We'll go with logic. So they find out some information about her, that that's Whitney Frost is her stage name. She's apparently a really brilliant wartime scientist who pioneered a whole bunch of technology and stuff like that.
And Isodyne is her company.
Oh yeah, Isodyne is her company. She might actually know what the zero matter crap is.
I think she definitely does.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly she didn't anticipate any of what it's just done, but she knows more than anybody else. I think that's true.
Mm-hmm. She manipulates her husband to send, what was his name, Mr. Hunt? Was his name
Mr. Hunt, yes.
To kill Peggy.
Not likely, bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, really? You're watching her kick the shit out of this punching bag, and like terrifyingly so, and you think that, garroting her is going to work? Like, maybe if you actually used razor wire, sure.
Yeah, exactly. He just had like a rope.
Like, I'm going to strangle you with a rope. No, when you garrote somebody, you use like a piano wire.
Yeah, something that'll
you
cut.
You take their head off with it. You don't, I'm just going to strangle you near a pool.
Yeah.
And as soon as he did that, I'm like, they're going in the pool.
It's funny because in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, you see Black Widow try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
To obviously because she's doing it to Bucky. That doesn't work. But she had the piano. You heard it like it was metal. So we don't know what she's doing.
She knows
This
what
guy
she's
doesn't
doing.
know what he's doing.
Right, this guy was a scrub.
Yeah, Scrub Lord.
My God. And now he has a bullet hole in his hand. Or we assume.
Yeah.
She shot him in the hand. And then missed every other shot. But you know what? She was she was partially deprived of oxygen.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She got the shot that counted.
Yeah. So, let's see. What else we got? Thompson rushes in to be a Class A Boy Scout douchebag.
They really want to talk about Thompson. Listen.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The last 2 episodes, I was like, oh no, he's gonna go bad. Like he's gonna choose this on purpose. But it's like now I'm seeing it. I'm like, Peggy nailed it on the head. He's the soldier who's just following orders. He's not thinking.
Right, and he actually is letting that go to he's taking that to heart a little bit, as you see throughout the episode.
Yeah.
Because,
which I think I'm glad Peggy said something, because I think he's going to start being a spy.
Something I read, something I was reading after I watched the episode, like, oh, maybe Thompson finally realizes that the director has to get off his ass once in a while. And, do something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna now. Like before, I think he was being the yes man because he wanted the promotion. He wanted to be with these powerful people. But now, after what Peggy said, I think he's really looking at it like, maybe I can find out some information. Maybe these guys are not on the up and up. Maybe I can, because I think now he's.
Well, yeah, his FBI friend was way too insistent. And he's like, "Did you watch it?" And he's like, "No, I didn't watch it." Good.
That's why I think.
That's what raised the suspicion, because he did watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And he watched it, he's like, you could see the total, like, what the fuck am I watching on his face.
Yeah. And, I'm going to be very sad that if, in the end, he doesn't do the right thing. I'm going to be like, I trusted you, Thompson, why?
I'm going to be sad at the end of the season if he dies, because it's like, okay, that's the season finale. The director of the SSR dies.
Yeah.
It's just going to be status quo.
They're going to keep dying until they make it S.H.I.E.L.D.
They're going to keep dying every year. It's, the cursed position. Defense against the dark arts going on all over again. So hopefully Thompson, yeah. And we finally find out what that little pin was.
Yes!
That what's-her-face, Dottie, was after. The Arena Club, was it?
Yes. That's what, branch of Hydra is calling themselves. Or at least their cover. Because it seems like there are a lot of people in the Arena Club.
There's a good number.
A lot of people that aren't in that little council of Hydra dudes.
Mm-hmm. Which is behind the bookcase in the library.
Yeah.
Peggy masterfully infiltrates the men-only Arena Club with Howard's help. Howard says, basically straight up, he's like, look, I don't like that there's no, it's only men. Jarvis?
Let's bring the bitches.
Which initiates, apparently, what's called a Code Pink.
Oh my God. As soon as he said that, I was like, this has happened before. Someone's brought a bunch of, I was going to call them hookers, but they're not. They're ladies. They're production assistants.
Yeah.
Someone's done it before. They have a code for it.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole, emergency code.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're definitely something, shady, shifty, more powerful. And the FBI guy is totally involved in it.
Yes, 100%. Because he introduces him to the senator.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He actually went there and introduced.
Yeah, at the end they were in the Arena Club. That's where he saw the newspaper.
Right, and that's what got him thinking more, yeah.
Oh, who could have predicted this? And Thompson was just like, you did.
It's like, who could have predicted that?
It's and he's like, on his face.
Shit. Wonder if the thought of, I really need to start listening to Carter, went through his head for maybe a half a second.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, we gave her shit the whole, I'm going to say last season, but we gave her shit last year, this whole time during New York, and she winds up, pretty much saving our bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Our collective bacons.
Yeah.
And now I'm just, fuck it. No. Back to making coffee.
Well, no, they haven't done that to
No,
her.
they haven't done that yet.
To be fair.
Mm-hmm. To be fair. Exactly. Uh, but just more 1940, late 40s, early 50s stereotypes coming out. And I forget that they were a thing, like certain, the overly handsy director.
Oh, yeah. No,
And
definitely.
an article I was reading earlier compared, Dr. Wilkes. He's invisible, he's silent, he has no way to influence the world around him.
Mm-hmm.
That they think someone, one of the writers or directors is trying to pull a direct analogy to a black man living in the late 40s.
Yeah.
Because that's, unfortunately to say, even for a top scientist, that was pretty much their day-to-day life, depending on where, you were. And I had to sit down and think, and I'm like, wow, okay, that's really fucked up. But thank you, show, for keeping historical accuracy.
Yes.
Even if it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else I missed?
Um,
I really like the Acme
Probably.
squirt
I feel
gun.
like there's something I really wanted to talk about, and yeah, I'm just looking at your notes for a second.
Go on. I think I covered everything I
I
have
said
written.
what I wanted to say about Thompson.
He's an idiot.
No, that I think that he's, Peggy gave him a swift kick in the ass, and he's coming around.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that he really starts investigating the. I keep wanting to call it the Atlas Club. It's the Arena Club.
The Arena Club.
Arena Club. But. Oh God. The more that we see of the Arena Club, the more I'm like, these are definitely the dudes from S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, I know what we forgot to talk about.
There's no way they're not the same organization.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know exactly what we forgot to talk about.
Yes.
Peggy's gravitational attraction to small objects.
Was that Peggy?
Yeah.
I
no,
was,
right, that was
that was him because he was
him.
following her around.
Why didn't I put that together? I don't know. I just remember pens floating around her.
Yeah.
And thinking it was hilarious.
There were.
Mm-hmm.
there were the pens floating on the desk when Peggy left, and like everyone's going about their business, and I'm just pointing at the TV. I'm like, does nobody see that? Nobody noticed that. And, like, nobody notices it until they come back later that day.
Things are floating.
And things are floating. Like, now you know. Thank you, Peggy.
I don't know. Is there anything else? I can't really put my finger on it.
I think that the Arena Club's got to have some sort of. There's some sort of alien tech there, because something was shorting out the bugs that Peggy was trying to place.
Right.
I'm wondering what they can have. I mean, it could be any fucking thing, really.
I don't know if it's alien tech. I mean,
I want it to be alien tech.
Yeah, you want it to be alien tech, but I mean, I don't even know. Like, of course, it's a show based on a comic book. Originally, like it's a comic universe, so
Yeah.
Technology is always ahead of where it would normally have been at that era. Or there are people with technology that's ahead of it. So, I mean, you got a thing that creates a field that'll induce an electrical current into a bug. Or a listening device. I don't know.
It could be.
Who knows? But if that's that, we will talk briefly about next episode, which is called Smoke and Mirrors. Tiny synopsis for this one. Agent Carter and the SSR learn that there's more than just a pretty face behind Hollywood star Whitney Frost, Peggy's most dangerous foe yet. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, it shows the preview was showing Peggy kind of torturing the Mr. Higgs.
Hunt, I think it was.
Mr. Hunt.
Yeah.
Kind of torturing him.
The things I got out of that promo, she was torturing him. Sousa was giving her shit for kidnapping him. Like, you kidnap somebody, that's a felony. And Dr. Wilkes is saying, hey, I'm a genius. Whitney Frost cannot be classified.
Yeah.
Like, apparently she's that smart.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not just that she's smart, but that how she's hidden it also adds to the smart.
So my question is, and I really don't remember this episode because it was like the third episode or fourth episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1.
Yes.
Do you think that this Zero Matter turns out to be the Gravitonium from that episode? Because they look awfully similar.
Was it... Now, you see, I don't know, because I thought the kid created the Gravitonium.
Did he create it?
I think he made it.
All right.
Was it the... No, or did the kid do the weather thing?
No, the kid did the weather thing.
Oh, never mind. Hold on. Gravitonium.
He was Blizzard.
Where did that come from?
Remember.
No, the guy invented it. Like, that was his thing, and he was fighting to get it back, or...
Oh, okay.
Something. I mean, it might be related.
Yeah.
But this doesn't, like... This feels more like the monolith than it does...
Yeah, it feels like... Now with the monolith, it feels exactly like that, too.
Which I think it's like an artificial monolith.
Huh.
Where it might not take you to that weird alien planet, but it might just be like a little black hole sort of thing.
Oh, it's got something to do with it. I don't know.
It's got to be connected. And I know I said this last week, and I still think it, because they showed the woman getting put in the case, and then it like freezing over. It looks like what they did to Bucky when they freeze him.
It is, yeah. It does look like it.
Really does, and like they showed it in the last time on, and I'm just like, oh, it looks just like it. It's driving me crazy. Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now because it was driving me crazy. I'm just like, oh my god.
Maybe this is how they got the technology to freeze Bucky. They adapted this from something Dottie brings back.
Yeah.
Dottie's a communist.
Definitely. And I mean, they don't have to take it very far because, you know, Hydra's gonna be in S.H.I.E.L.D. when S.H.I.E.L.D. gets founded. So. Well, I put in Frozen Winter Soldier, and I got Elsa and Anna dressed up as Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and that is not what I was looking for. There we go. It looks a little different.
I would say that's not what anybody was looking for.
Huh?
I don't think that was what anybody was looking for, by the way.
Actually, there are some cosplays that are really good where it's like Elsa and Anna dressed up as Bucky and Cap, but that's not what we're talking about here.
Nope. Moving on. I'm gonna say that's our show, right? Is that it? That's it. Okay.
That's about it.
Cleo, where can they find you?
They can find me at Illustrious Places' Twitter and Twitch at Cleo Moto. I work on my outro. It fucking sucks right now.
You can find me on the same illustrious places, such as Twitter and Twitch, at Philodrin, right there. And you can find the both of us and everybody else. Oh, thank you. You can find the two of us and everybody else who does this crazy little thing on Facebook, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, Twitter, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and now games. There's a lot of stuff there now.
Let us know if we missed anything.
Maybe we can convince someone to do a book podcast. There you go. Thank you, everyone, for watching.